All right. So I just lost the feed. It stopped it on its own. So I just created a new one. Hopefully everybody's able to fold over and catch up. Tyler Shovey taking a face-off for JCC. Pulls his puck back to Owen Ebersol. Ebersol sends this into the corner, and he goes to work. Shot, safe, rebound. Oh, it's in the paint. Swept Beatty of the Royals. Blue line and down, grabbed by Carson Barrett, and he ices that puck with pleasure. No, he does not. Stopped by Jacob. Jacob fires this up to Ty Story. Story sends this forward, turned back by JCC. Moving in, Mason G lines up, shot, save, rebound, picked up by Colton Knox. Knox back behind the net. No, it's Sam Pereira gets this up and out into the neutral zone. Carson Barrett trying to turn that puck back. Loose puck picked up by Ty Story. Story shot, gloved down by Zenger. Barrett off the glass, and that bounce collects it, pulls it back to his zone, hits the point man. Jake Voskamp. Voskamp shot, save, rebound, grabbed by Barrett and cleared down. It's on its edge. It's waffling. It's spinning. And that's got to be played by Murison. So it does not get iced. Sam Pereira fires this around. Little short pass over to Voskamp. Voskamp sends this into the O-zone. Comes back. Colton Knox plays it in the neutral zone. Puck gets dumped in. JCC and one touch by Bismarck. Up for Duffy. Duffy back to Busy. Busy with it. Passes this puck over to Daniel Keegan. Keegan trying to pass this forward at the blue line, and it breaks into the offensive zone. Picked up by Hudson Kozlowski of the Royals behind his net. Short pass, and now it goes across the rink to Chase Brown. Brown dumps this in. Barrett misses it. Puck goes back behind the net. Chasing it down, Owen Van Brocklin puts it into the corner, and something's happening now. This puck lifted out. That misses Kozlowski. I think it hit his hand. Not on him, Charlie Gorman. Kozlowski able to stop it. Gorman flies on by. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Kozlowski tried sneaking it past to Fernhout. Fernhout not ready for it. Puck gets turned over. Kellen Duffy has it. Duffy looking for a stretch pass to Connor Lamb. Lamb misses it. Turned back by Ethan Salvaratnam. And now Chase Brown into the offensive end for the Royals. There's the shot, deflected by Kellen Duffy, back behind the net, and picked up by Connor Lamb. Caught at the blue line by Hayden Fernhout. Now this is cleared out by JCC on defense. Asher Cabral hits a breaking Dawson Abrahams. Abrahams in the slot, forced to the side by Connor Lamb, and this gets sent around onto the near side. Top of the circle, held by the Royals, brought into the corner. Trying to see what's going on. I do it all for you. Loose puck in the middle. Kellen Duffy picks it up, passes up for Gavin, Mason. Connor Lamb is what I was trying to say. And there's Kellen Duffy making a new friend. .7:29 remaining in the first period. We are scoreless here in Clayton, New York. JCC has had 2 penalties against them so far, none for the visiting Royal. This is the Redeemer University Royals from Ontario, Canada. JCC wins that faceoff. Weinbar, soft pass up to Blevins. Drew dumps that puck in. Puck comes back out. Weinbar couldn't hold it. He's going to have to chase that down in the neutral zone. D-to-D pass back to Sanford. Sanford fires this up. That gets touched into the O-zone by Drew Blevins. Puts that on net, and that's going to get held on to by Carson Murison for this faceoff. Faceoff won by Carson Torrey. And coming around, Adam Beatty. Beatty through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Centering pass. It gets deflected away. Jack Hackett not able to get a shot off. I got to turn this camera around during the intermission, I think. Blevins off the boards for Sanford. Sanford grips it and rips it in deep. Goes back behind the net, played by Murison. He hands this puck off And it is held in at the point by Weinbar. Weinbar to Drew. Drew sends this in behind the net. That gets sent out. Weinbar grabs it in the middle. Pass over to Levin. Shot low. Save made. Rebound. Grab by Solomon Zandberg. He puts this safely behind the net. Now at the hash mark. Fired by Weinbar. Blocked by Jacob Brazu right in front of the goal. Scooping this up, Jake Hackett. Hackett to Acklin. Acklin moves it up, and it goes right to Blevins. Drew turns this puck back over to pick it up. Asher Cabral. Cabral, D-to-D pass to Colton Knox. Knox back to Cabral. Cabral's got to hustle up. Keep that away from Drew Blevins. He's going to use his speed. Brings us into the offensive zone, and that gets knocked away by Daniel Keegan. Nice back check. Keegs. Oh, the 1-T to Cabral, and Cabral misses. Daniel Keegan on the far side. So trying to go through people. Through Brazu. Not able to get that puck out, though. Barrett grabs it, goes back behind his net, and flings this down. Gloved by Colton Knox in the neutral zone. Colton couldn't keep it, though. Has to chase that puck down. Busy trying to keep him honest. Trying to move forward. Tucker Copeland. Copeland retreats back to his zone. Trying to get things set up for the Redeemer Royals. They turn this over, and Keegan hits the netting. Keegan wondering why physics does what physics does. He should ask his father. His dad's an engineer. 5 minutes, 8 seconds to go in this first period at the Thoreau Recreational Ice Center in Clayton, New York. Face-off won by the Royals. Ethan Selvaratnam receives this puck again. He sends this up into the neutral zone. Little foot stop by Kellen. But goes to Dawson Abrahams, and the Royals cross over offside. When you see your boy going and you just want to meet him, you can't beat him. Neutral zone face-off won by the Redeemers. Kozlowski sends this in. Grabbed by Owen Van Brocklin, rips this around. Kellen Duffy, I think, popped this puck out. Comes over, caught in the skates of Evan Selvaratnam. Can't get it out. Caught though, Chase Brown's able to bring this puck up. Right passing it, that's an offside. But going in at the G, Chase Brown in at the corner, centering pass, and that puck is forced back behind the net by Kellen Duffy. Duffy picks this puck up. Kellen skating it up over the blue line. No, it's not Kellen. That's Owen Van Brocklin. 10, 11, 6, 7. Van Brocklin with this puck centering pass. Nobody there except Ethan Selvaratnam. Shot from the point. Save made. Morrison in the corner. Back out to the point. Kellen over to Sovey. And the 1-T goes wide. Sovey fires that. Deflected by Hudson Kozlowski. Goes on the side of the net. Just under 4 minutes to go in this opening period. Puck sent out. Van Brocklin, Duffy shot, save made. Rebound goes to the corner. That no-look pass gets picked off by Van Brocklin. Turned back for Owen Ebersol. Ebersol tried passing that over for Caden Perini. Perini not able to hold it. Now coming back in, Duffy and Perini. No, and Ebersol. Passed over for Sanford. Sanford sends this into the corner for Perini. Perini wrapping around on the far side at the hash mark, turns, fires this back behind the goal. Sanford picks it up, tried putting this into the middle, deflected away, back behind the goal. Charlie Gorman. Gorman reaching. Perini not able to get it, taken away by O'Royal. Royal going back in behind the net. On him is Charlie Gorman. Knocks that puck free. Centering pass goes nowhere. This gets deflected. Ty Story tried getting out. Can't put Sanford off a Story stick and then fired in by Weinbaum. Sam Correria for the Royals. Can't get that out. Comes back to Sam again. Still can't get it out. Cameron Weinbaum holding that puck in. Now Adam Beatty. It's going to take a moment. Blevins coming over to keep him honest. Beatty moving up on the near side. Beatty at the blue line. East-west now. Now he heads north. Puck goes off a Ty Story stick and goes right to Carson Barrett. Barrett sends this behind for Weinbar. Weinbar quickly returns it to Carson. Blevins over. Blevins, couldn't get it to Esposito. Puck turned over in the neutral zone. Jake Voskamp moving in. Passes that puck over Tucker Copeland. Couldn't return it puck to him. Here comes Esposito. Couldn't thread that through Colton Knox's legs. Now with the puck is Chase Brown. Brown, backhand. Voskamp shot off the glove of Zenger. Royals from behind the net. Weinbar putting pressure. Puck comes up to the point. Colton Knox trying to fire it in. Gets deflected. Comes out. Dylan Johnson trying to battle that puck out. Goes back into the defensive end. And JCC trying to set something up. Esposito drops it back to Barrett. Carson over the center line. Carson moving into the slot. Backhand shot. Save. Rebound. Just missed the Dylan Johnson. This one fired in. Dylan goes to the corner to pick it up. Looks this center. It goes off the skate of Colton Knox. Connor Lamb has that puck hooked away. This goes through the legs of Jake Hackett off the boards. Daniel Keegan with it. Sends this forward at the blue line. Dawson Abraham sends this into the middle for Jack Acklin. Jack Acklin couldn't hold it. Connor Lamb coming back, gets pinched off that puck. Hudson Kozlowski picks it up. Hudson sees Savage, fires that puck behind. We got a minute to go in this first period. We are scoreless. There's a shot and a goal! Oh! You want me to do the goal? Because this guy's got a terrible last name. That's why Redeemer University Royals goal scored by number 24, Ethan Salvaratnam, unassisted. Time of the Royals' first goal, 19:26 of the first period. You're welcome. I think it's relative. 10 seconds to go. JCC with the puck. They rip this all the way down with 5 seconds. It's an icing. So 3.5 seconds to go here in the first period. 1-0 Royals lead over JCC. Jake Voskamp taking the face-off for the Royals. JCC wins the draw. Weinbar's going to hold on to it, and that's the end of the first period. At the end of one period of play, it is Redeemer University Royals 1, courtesy of Ethan Salvaratnam, and JCC 0. Let's see if I can't grab Ethan here. Oh, he's gone. He's too far away. Hey, did I get Ethan's name right? Yeah? All right. Salvaratnam. That is exactly how you say it. All right. Two Broke Moms located on the last guy next to the Dollar General. They can put anything on anything. Wow. I'll stay this way. Go. Another sponsor, Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81, Dupree's Cleaning Services, exterior cleaning 315.com. Upstate, Top Notch Roofing, CNY.com. Construction and development, if you're going to have it built in his glory. And golf course, if you want to be inside and Divots Restaurant and Bar are located in the clubhouse at Streamside RV Park and Golf Course on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and I'll be back in about 10 minutes for period number 2. All right, hockey fans, we are back. There are the Redeemer Royals coming out of their locker room, waiting for the officials to hit the ice so they can take their positions in the arena. JCC right there, coming out of their locker room. All the way up here, we're so far north of the tilt of the Earth's axis. You see that? Well, here come the Stripes out at center ice, out of their locker room. They'll do their lap and then wave the players on. And here they come. JCC on the left, Redeemers on the right. So thank you for watching, tuning in, and please subscribe. If you subscribe, you can chat. If I notice you chatting, I will chat back. Maybe other people will chat too. We can have a group chat. How fun would that be? It is 1-0 in favor of the Redeemers. And here's the out there for both teams. Gets dumped in by Drew Blevins. Out there. Your name's written so small I can't read it. Don't have my glasses. By Asher Cabral, but thank you for chatting. Face off Dawson Abrahams and that Tyler Sovey for JCC. Shot, another save. Quick shot by Adam Beatty. Great save by Zenger. Oh, it's Mayberry. Hello. JCC. Oh, breakout pass for Dylan Johnson. Johnson not able to catch it. Puck gets turned over though. Van Brocklin over to Duffy. Duffy fires this out and across. Johnson tries jumping it in, ends up passing it off to an opponent. And here come the Royals. Nope, there he goes back. Johnson centering pass. Sovey not able to catch up to that puck. Royals trying to come out with it. Johnson pokes it away. Oh, Dylan almost able to get it right here. Sovey, he picks that puck up. Top of the slot, though, and that is knocked free by Dawson Abrahams. Abrahams able to pass that over to Hayden Furnout. He tried centering it. Gets deflected, goes high in the sky, drops down, though, inside the zone. Chase Brown out in front. Here's another shot high off the glass. Brown behind. Gets us out into the middle. Trying to clear that puck out. Mason Cheese goes down and, oh, We're going to get a high stick on that one. And it's not a penalty high stick. It is a face-off for a high stick. I mean, the high stick didn't come in contact with a person, just a puck. Carson Torrey taking that face-off against Sovey. Sovey able to drive that puck forward. And the Royals take possession in the neutral zone. Kellen Duffy almost stole that back. Nudged in by Ty Story. Story loses it, sliding forward, though. Nick Vanderweer. Duffy able to get that out into the neutral zone. Bringing it back in, though, is Hudson Kozlowski. Kozlowski puts that into the slot, gets deflected, comes back out. Ethan Selvaratnam has that. That gets popped back. And another high stick on JCC. We're going to allow a line change this time, though. I'm not sure why it's in the neutral zone. I know that's where the puck came from, or it was hit high stick, but it's high stick by JCC. It should be in the JCC zone, I would think. Tanner Esposito taking the face-off against Jake Boskamp. Boskamp pulls this puck back for Asher Cabral. Cabral brings this over. He's taken out by Connor Lamb. Lamb in the corner pulls this puck. Sends this up, held in at the point, now fired back and gets deflected out by Lamb. Now it gets dumped back in, grabbed by Barrett. Barrett rips this puck out to Duffy. Duffy moves it ahead into the offensive zone. It's quickly turned over to Cabral. Cabral passes this up, and this puck goes into the JCC zone. Barrett trying to sneak that puck out. Connor Lamb trying to help. Esposito with it. Espo to Lamb. Connor moving up off the boards, absorbs that hit. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Tried to get fired in, goes nowhere, and that's an offside. He got touched by a Royals player before he skated out of the zone. $16:55, just under 17 minutes to go in this second period. Levin puts his forward shot, pad save. Rebound goes over to the corner. Adam Beatty. And there's a hooking penalty against the Royals. Is a redeem number Ackland 2-minute minor for hooking. Time of the minor penalty, 3. And it's a Cannoneer power play. Officials are ready. Here's the face-off. Won by JCC. Not control. Brought back into the neutral zone by Tyler Sovey. Now Weinbar with it. Weinbar over to Duffy. Back to Weinbar. Here comes Tyler Sovey up on the near side. At center line. That gets knocked back. Picked up, though, by Duffy. Duffy to Weinbar. Weinbar to Bismarck. Bismarck can't catch it. And that puck gets dumped in by Redeemer. Redeemer in deep. Dawson Abrahams with this puck in the corner. Rips this all the way out to his defenseman. He's going to wait for him to come out. Oh, couldn't dump that puck in. Broke his twig. Had to drop it. Here comes Weinbar. In off the bench, Sam Pereira. Replacing the broken stick man. Shot fired by Dylan Johnson. Deflected out in front. Centered by Weinbar. And saved by Carson Murison. Drew Blevins taking the face-off against Jake Boskamp. Blevins pulls his puck over to this across, back out to Barrett. Barrett cycles in, puts this in deep, comes back to Barrett on the side. He moves over to the center point position, rips it, and a goal! That one got tipped in by Owen Ebersol. Nice pass to Connor Lamb. Oh, sorry, I missed that. I was writing that down. I did not see that goal. I am so sorry. Sam was announcing the goal and the assist, and I was writing it down. I didn't move the camera. I missed that goal. We'll find out from Sam who it was. It was JCC goal, though, was scored by number 6, Carson Barrett, assisted by number 13, Tyler Sovey. 6 was from 14, Owen Ebersol. I thought he got the tip. But time of the well, I thought Owen Ebersol got the assist. Anyway, and then we've got the Redeemer University Royals goals scored by number 19, Jake Voskamp, assisted by number 15, Tucker Copeland. 19 from 15. Time of the Royals' second goal. And it's now a 2-1 game. The Royals ahead. A puck poked away by Zenger. This one gets knocked out. Here goes Drew Blevins trying to go wide. Blevins has got Jeeves with him. Jeeves tries stuffing it. Save made by Carson Murison. Wanted to get just a half a stride further ahead of those defenders. And then they could have put together a real sweet play. Did the best they could there. And Murison read it the whole way. There's a face-off, won by Redeemer. They send this pass all the way out. I thought he held it in. That official there says it came out and went back in. So that's an offside. Tyler Sovey taking the face-off against Carson Torrey. Sovey rips this against the boards, picked up by Barrett. He fires this in, goes off the stick of Adam Beatty all the way back into the corner. Beatty sends this behind out in the neutral zone. Keegan over there. Keegan absorbs a giant hit from Ty Story. But coming out with this puck, Tyler Sovey. Sovey dumps this puck in, goes behind the net, played by Murison. Coming in, Mason Jeeves couldn't get there inside. Centering, Dylan Johnson tried getting a shot or a pass off forward. Johnson, big check by Jacob Brazow in the corner. And this puck comes out. Ty Story with it for the Royals. And trying to stay on sides, Nick Vanderweer. But he went too fast and his leg. 13-13 remaining in the second period. 2-1 Redeemer University lead over Jefferson Community College. 13-13. Sanford, Sandman. Puck around far side for Ebersol. Ebersol moves this up, pass to Connor Lamb. Lamb couldn't keep control of possession of that puck. Gets turned over. Voskamp trying to go in. Line bar back checking like a madman. Sanford coming in, picking up the loose puck, shuffles it over to Esposito. Tanner Esposito moves it into the offensive end, loses that puck, turned over. Coming back, here's Voskamp going into the corner. Sanford on him, pressing him up against the board. Puck gets leaked out to Chase Brown. And now Sanford has it. Evan looking, sends this high off the glass for Ebersol. Ebersol couldn't catch it. He slowed it down for Sampdoria. Now turned back, Esposito. Oh, a sliding kick by Sampdoria. This puck coming up almost to me. The saucer pass into the corner. Sanford knows he's going to get hit and does. Connor Lamb grabs that puck and passes it over to Cameron Weinbar. Weinbar tried to pass that to Esposito, led him by too much. Puck goes into the trapezoid. Weinbar not able to put that big check on. Mason Savage going in. Puck comes across the slot, popped out. Sanford drifting back to pick this puck up deep. Dawson Abraham's on him. Sanford rips this all the way around, pops out into the neutral zone. Backhanded across for Sampdoria. Perea passes up to Chase Brown. Brown couldn't play it. Dawson Abraham's able to get this in. It leaks back out. Now moving up with this puck, Mason Savage. Savage goes to his left in deep. Couldn't center it. Forced into the trapezoid. Now puts it at Weinbar. 1-0, nothing. Follow-up 1-0 by Bismarck. Also nothing. Out in front, shot and a goal! Bismarck from Savage. 19 from 71. Oh, so pretty. And JCC ties this game up. There's a bit of the celly. Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 19, Owen Bismarck, assisted by number 71, 19 from CC and we are tied at 2 goals apiece here at the Sorrow Recreational Center in Clayton, New York. That shot wide by Kozlowski goes back through the trapezoid, hustling over for it. Kellen Duffy going to work in the corner, trying to dig that puck out, sends to the other side for Van Brocklin. Owen trying to get that. Esposito comes over, a little lifty, couldn't get it outy though. Puck goes back. It's Bismarck going back for it. Not Esposito. Nice breakout pass for Bismarck. He couldn't keep it though as he ran into Adam Beatty. Beatty's going to go off for a change, and that's an icing. The officials not allowing Redeemer to change on the icing. Tyler Sobey taking a faceoff for JCC. Puck held in by Owen Van Brocklin. Puck goes in deep. Sobey in after it. Or Jack Hackett. Puck turn. Johnson couldn't get the shot off. Puts us back in the middle. Redeemer trying to come out with it. That got touched. No icing. Played on by Zenger. Clears it out into the neutral zone. Little push forward by Tyler Sobey. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Dylan Johnson going over to play that puck. It gets knocked back out again. Sobey misses it. Van Brocklin gets it. Dumps his puck in. Johnson's got to check up onside. As he does, Carson Murison plays this behind his own net. Puck comes up on the far side. And here comes the Redeemers. The Royals. Jake Voskamp in on the right side. Forced into the corner in deep with Carson Barrett. Now Voskamp wrapped up back there with Duffy. Now this puck comes out. Misses everybody. No icing as that went right underneath the stick of Jacob Brazow. Brazow chased down by Johnson. Puck comes up at the half board. Now this comes out off to the races. Dawson Abraham As we got a 2-on-1, Abraham overshot by Tucker Copeland and a big save by Avery Zanger. 9 minutes and 1 second remaining in the second period. We are past the halfway mark of this game, and we are tied at 2 goals apiece. Dawson Abrahams facing off against Tanner Esposito. Abrahams wins the draw, coming back into the slot. Hayden Furhout not able to get his whole twig on that puck to get that shot off, and that's an icing. We'll bring the face-off back down of the rink, of the arena, of the facility, of the county. Connor Lamb facing off against Dawson Abrahams. Abrahams wins the draw, puck comes back, shot from the point. Knocked out into the neutral zone by Cameron Weinbar. Corralled by Asher Cabral. Cabral to Knox. Knox loses it. Here comes Connor Lamb. Lamb in on his left. Centering pass. Shot, and that gets deflected. Goes up high. Knocked out. Held in by Weinbar. Weinbar, top of the circle. Face off. Dot shot. Goal! Weinbar to Lamb. Oh no, Weinbar with the goal, not Lamb. We'll see what Sam says. The officials tell her who scored, who got the assist. And then I will. 3-2 JCC with the lead. 8:27 to go in the second period. Dylan Johnson in for the face-off won by Carson Torrey. So that was JCC goal scored by number 9, Cameron Weinbar, unassisted. Number 9, unassisted. Time of the Cannoneers goal, 11:33 of the second period, and they lead 3-2. That is Hudson Kozlowski for the Royals, back playing on that puck through the trapezoid. Gets passed up along the boards, brought out into the neutral zone by Ty Story. Story tries moving it forward, loses it to Kellen Duffy. Duffy able to get this to Gorman. Gorman sends this into the O-zone, but gives it right to the Royals defense. They pass that puck over. Nick Vanderwaar misplays it. Puck goes to Gorman. Gorman fires it in. Save made. The rebound drops down in the corner. Up at the point. Ty Story trying to get it out. Kellen Duffy holds it in. Puck goes back to Kozlowski. Kozlowski not able to get that puck out. It's driven back. And with it, Dylan Johnson back behind the net. He falls down. Mason Savage up, battling against Ethan Savage. Time for the JCC player that's down back there. Who's that? Dylan Johnson trying to sell the cross check that made him fall down. Ref not buying it. We're going to have to face off in the neutral zone. 7:08 to go in the second period. Sure can. Gets stuff up sitting on the blue line on this side. So this side, and it's my phone, so it's harder to zoom. But I'm trying. You keep asking. I'll keep trying to deliver. That puck cleared down by Owen Bismarck. It got touched by Sam Perea. Sam Perea back to play it up along the hash mark. Royals trying to come back with this puck into the neutral zone. Goes to Carson Barrett. Barrett to Weinbar. Weinbar snaps this up. Turned over. Now it comes right back to Cameron. Cameron through the leg. That got knocked down by Chase Brown. Collected by Adam Beatty. Beatty almost shoots on his own goal. Drew Blevins battling back there. Beatty picks his puck up through the neutral zone. Chase Brown. Oh, he gets tossed. Shot wide off the backboard. Grabbed by Carson Barrett. Barrett fires this up into the neutral zone. Mason Savage couldn't get it, but flying in behind Drew Blevins. Blevins over to Bismarck. Shot and a save. Carson Murison. Chat instructions to me multiple times. Again, since I'm on my phone, it comes up as you type it and then it fades away. It's difficult for me to go back and check them, so just ask again on the screen. Held on to by Murison. Esposito in for the face-off. Face-off won by Redeemer. Puck goes all the way around. Ashton DeBoer able to get that puck out. Grabbed by Kellen Duffy. Duffy, oh! Big open ice check by Asher Cabral. Checks all over the place. Sanford, oh! Voskamp tried to feed it over to Pereira, and had it been lower, Pereira would have had a sweet 1T, but couldn't get to it. It was shoulder high. Here's Voskamp back again, centering pass, shot, blocked, deflected away into the corner. That gets sent in deep into the trapezoid, and Sanford hit a body, puck grabbed by Zanger, rips it around, and that is a no-look shot by Voskamp. That no-look goes nowhere. Coming back the other way, Owen Ebersol. Ebersol in deep. Ebersol out in front. The backhand tap and a goal! Owen! Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 14, Owen Ebersol, unassisted. Number 14, unassisted. Time of the JCC Cannoneers goal, 14:51 of the second period, and they lead 4-2 here with 5:07 to go in the second period in Clayton, New York. Tyler Sovey taking a face-off won by Chase Brown. Sovey grabs it, rips that puck in deep. Murison tried to play it behind his goal, unable to. Puck comes back. Daniel Keegan stepping up, knocks that from the hash mark towards the corner, grabbed by the Royals. This gets fired down, tipped into the offensive end by Hayden Fernhout. Fernhout back to get it. So is Owen Van Brocklin. Van Brocklin battling against Chase Brown as well. Van Brocklin makes some space, couldn't get it by, snaps it back. Sovey has it, tries shuffling this up ahead, and there it is. Sovey grabs it at the blue line. Into the offensive end, winds up, little toe drag, loses his puck, goes into the corner. Dawson Abraham's there. Back behind the net, now comes up to Keegan. Daniel fires low, kick save. Rebound picked up by Adam Beatty. Beatty sends it through the air. Keegan misses it. Everybody misses it. Van Brocklin, first one back to make the icing call. 4 minutes, 14 seconds. JCC 4, Redeemer University 2 here in the second period. Please subscribe. There are 38 people watching. We've had as many as 45. During this next intermission, I challenge you to contact somebody you know that might like hockey. Oh, there's a shot by Sovey. Just grazed against the pad of Murison onto the far side. But during the intermission, call somebody, yell it out your window for somebody to go on to a positive influence on YouTube and watch this third and final period coming up. Hudson Kozlowski picks this up for Redeemer, passes this puck up along the boards, back out into the middle for Abraham. Abraham snaps it forward, little toe drag, back over in the middle. Abraham, back over, shot, and a goal! What a play! Let's see who the second assist goes to. Kellen Duffy with this puck goes to the safety of his trapezoid. That goal was scored by number 23, Jordan Douglas. Oh, loose out in front. Shot taken. Nick Vanderweer. Save made by Avery Zinger. Face off won by Redeemer. Shot taken. Colton knocked. Punch save. So Sam said that goal was scored by number 21, Hayden Fernhout, assisted by 4, Dawson Abraham from 16, Chase Brown. Shot off the post, drops down for Jake Voskamp, pressed up against the boards, less than 2.5 minutes to go. Trying to reach in and pull that puck out is Owen Bismarck. Busy kicks this up for Blevins. Blevins off the glass and that hit the roof. That's a loss. Hey, who scored that last goal? Hey, Jax. Up, 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 up. Who scored that last goal? Who scored the last goal? Hayden did? Okay. Yeah, it was Hayden Fernhout. All right, shot and a save. So that was a Redeemer goal scored by number 21, Hayden Fernhout, assisted by number 4, Dawson Abraham, from 16, Chase Brown. Time of the goal, 16:22, and it is now a 4-3 lead for JCC. 2 minutes to go. Owen Van Brocklin passes behind the net to Weinbar. Weinbar gives this up to Mason G, who sends this into the neutral zone and turns that puck over. Sent in deep by Redeemer. Weinbar going back for it. Shovels this puck past Tucker Copeland. Up at the blue line, sent back over. Weinbar knocks it out of the air with his glove hand, sends this all the way around far side. Adam Beatty grabs it. Held in. Goes to Weinbar. Weinbar passes this up for Dylan Johnson. Johnson trying to take this into the goal. Shot, save made. Carson Murison. And Johnson goes down hard into the boards. And he looks like he's going to be all right. .127 remaining in the second period. Drew Blevins in for the faceoff. Redeemers win this draw. Push this puck up to Hayden Fernhout. Hayden tried to pass that over. Carson Barrett blocks it. Can't clear it, though. Puck held in by Ethan Salvarato. Now it comes out. Kellen Duffy into the offensive end. Duffy on his right side at the hash mark. Centering pass. Blackwood couldn't get it to Blevins. Shot fired. Mason Savage. Rebound. Busy. Trying to get it off the back of the goalie. Nothing doing. Comes out. Stepping up. Barrett fires it forward. Over to Savage. And it's a goal! Savage from Barrett. 71 from 6. This has been a high-scoring period. Just under a minute to go. Jefferson Community College goal scored by number 71, Mason Savage. Assisted by number 6, Carson Barrett. 71 from 6, Savage from Barrett. time of the JCC Cannoneers goal, 19:04 of the second period, and they lead 5-3. Weinbar with this puck from the point, sends it into the corner. Drew Blevins there. He's getting pressured. Puck drops down. Savage sends it to the corner for Bismarck. Tries to give it back to Savage. Weinbar with the clapper. And that is scooped off the ice by the glove of Carson Murison with 24.9 seconds to go in the second period. 5-3, JCC lead. Drew Blevins with the faceoff, pulls his puck back. Mason Savage steps up, almost had his pocket pick, able to send that puck to the corner. Blevins back to Savage. Savage misses it. Bismarck comes over, spears this to Weinbar. Weinbar puts it on net, and it gets blocked by Adam Beatty. Beatty tries passing it up, stopped by Weinbar, comes over. Duffy fires this around. He absorbs a hit. Savage back to Weinbar. Weinbar pulls this back, and that's the end of the second period. At the end of 2 periods of play, it is Jefferson Community College Cannoneers 5 and the Redeemer University Royals 3. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes with fresh ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the winning 50-50 raffle ticket number. The winning number 0
Confluence ready to bring you period number 3 from the Thoreau Athletic Center in New York. After 2 periods of play, JCC, the Jefferson Community College Cannoneers, have 5 goals, and the Redeemer University Royals have 3 goals. 5-3 lead for JCC. Remember, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your friends' neighbors. So get on YouTube and watch this game. It's a thriller from Clayton. That doesn't rhyme. JCC, the home team in white, going from left to right this period, and there is a stolen pass, a soft pass. Drew Blevins leads himself too far. Puck gets turned by Redeemer. And Cameron Weinbauer tried passing that one out, ended up hitting Bismarck on the skate instead of hitting up Drew Blevins on the far side of the blue line. Coming back, JCC. Mason Savage sent that in deep. Bismarck going back to play it in the corner. Comes up to the point position. Grab by Hayden Furnout. Furnout hits Chase Brown on the far side. Brown going in. Tries taking that shot. Goes off the side of the net. Grabbed by Weinbauer. He rips this all the way up at the point. Held in by Jacob Brezu. From the face-off dot shot taken, Chase Brown deflected into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the JCC end of the ice. Come on, we're at 38. Viewers, 12 more. Let's get to 50. That'd be cool. That'd make me feel like we're, hanging out together. JCC wins this face-off. Mason Jeeves comes in, dances along the blue line, dumps that puck in. Chased down by Adam Beatty. Beatty turns it back. Now, Owen Ebersol with it, fires this. It gets blocked by Jacob Brezu. Brezu blocks it up to Copeland. Copeland in, drop pass. Little toe drag shot, Asher DeBauer. And that goes nowhere. Carson Barrett from behind the net to Ebersol. Ebersol fires this across, goes off the boards. Picked up by Kellen Duffy. Now sent into the neutral zone. Turned back by the Royals. Hustling in with it, I believe, is Jake Vaskamp. Maybe not. In the far corner, Colton Knox. Centering pass gets deflected away. JCC trying to get that puck out, and it is knocked out by Ebersol. Ebersol in, trying to get that through shooting motion, not able to. Sorry about that. Puck picked up by Colton Knox. Knox off to his left, sent forward. Grabbed by Barrett, ripped across for Kellen Duffy. Duffy off the boards for Esposito. Esposito misses it. Picked up by Asher Cabral. Tries turning it back. Goes right to Kellen. Kellen Duffy. Shot fired. Glove save by Carson Murison. 17:37 to go in this game. A 5-3 JCC lead. We need 9 more people to get to 50. You can do it. Grab somebody else's phone. Log in. I'll get to 50. It still counts. Spread the news. JCC and Redeemer Hockey is live. Coming away with that puck, Ethan Salvaratnam on the far side. Up through the middle, weaving his way in with the shot. Glove save. Avery Zinger. 44, 6 more. Drew Blevins lining up for the face-off against Carson Torrey. Blevins pulls it back. Weinbauer rips this all the way around, hustling over to keep it in. Hudson Koskowski can't keep it away from JCC, though. Mason Savage passes this back to Weinbauer. Weinbauer tried to give it up to Bismarck, but gave the softest pass. Now a little discussion between Nick Vanderweer and the official as to what actually constitutes an offsides. So offsides is the call. Face-off won by The Royals dumped in by Ethan Salvaratnam. Taken back behind by JCC on the far side. Drew Blevins off the boards, and that gets punched up into the air by Hudson Kozlowski and out of play. We'll have a faceoff in the neutral zone. Drew Blevins, Dawson Abrahams, toe-to-toe, tape-to-tape. Abrahams wins the faceoff. Puck comes back for Adam Beatty. Beatty passes this up to Hayden Fernhout. Fernhout centering pass, intercepted by Carson Barrett. Barrett skating up into the neutral zone, cross over the center line, dumps that puck in, stole behind the net by Murison. Murison, short pass near side to Adam Beatty. Beatty passes this up, and this puck gets redirected over to Chase Brown. Brown into the O-zone. Centering pass, picking it up, Hayden Fernhout, shot, save made, rebound, pulling it out by Owen Bismarck, grabbed by the Royals, centering pass, deflected away by Busy, we got a whistle. And I think did the net get dislodged? No? So it's a slashing penalty. So it is a JCC Cannoneers penalty, number 19, Owen Bismarck, 2-minute minor for slashing. Number 19, 2 minutes slash. Time of the minor penalty, 3:48 of the third period. And it's another penalty kill for the Cannoneers. Weinball battling in the corner. Nope. And he cycles around now after he dumped that puck back in. Kellen Duffy on the far corner. Now it's grabbed Tyler Sovey, able to clear this out all the way down. Murison comes out of his net to play that puck in the corner. Leaves it there for Hayden Fernhout. Fernhout being kept honest by Esposito. Gives this puck up to Kozlowski. Kozlowski skates this up into the O-zone. Pass across right side. Shot deflected. Goes back into the trap zone. Kozlowski back there. Fires this around at the point. Passed over into the middle. Kozlowski with it. Centering pass. Deflected back behind the net by Weinbach. Far corner. Passed up to the point. And just barely held in by Tucker Copeland. Feeds this over to Chase Brown. Brown dances in, bottom of the faceoff circle. Now goes back behind the net. He's got Weinbar on him. Weinbar tries to block it at centering pass. Not able to. It gets buried by Asher Cabral. Power plays will get you. So you want to stay out of the sin bin. That's a Redeemer University Royals power play goal scored by number 22. Oh, no. Excuse me, it wasn't 22. It was 82. So Redeemer University Royals power play goal scored by number 82, Carson Torrey, assisted by number 16, Chase Brown. 82 from 16. Time of the Redeemers power play goal, 5:09 of the third period. And with 14 minutes to go, JCC holding on to a 1-goal lead as they lead 5-4. Redeemers send this puck around on the near side. That gets stolen by Mason Savage. He passes this back to Carson Barrett. Barrett fires it all the way up to Drew Blevins. Blevins trying to bring it in. Bismarck does. It gets turned over, though. Taking this puck back the other way, Jake Boskamp. Boskamp into the top of the slot position. Has that puck poked. Comes out into the neutral zone. Blevins moving. Blevins dives over Boskamp. And let's see, what do we have here? What is this whistle for? Could have been a hand pass, not exactly sure. Shot Ebersol wide left. Ebersol hustling over to it, and that puck is held in by Tyler Sovey. Goes on net, save made. Picked up behind the goal by Jacob Brazow. Brazow passes it up, held in momentarily by Sovey. Now driving that out, Asher Gabor. Turned back by JCC, goes back behind the net. Jacob Brazow going after it, Sovey chasing him. Puck pass back to Adam Beatty. Beatty passes over to DeBauer. DeBauer clears this out, and JCC fires this back. That's going to go on. That gets played, so no icing. Beatty with it. Adam on the far side. Pass this puck up off the boards. Centering pass, and Dawson Abrahams. It went off his stick, not able to pull the trigger. Abrahams trying to come back and make up for it. Tyler Sovey doesn't like the way he got pucked at that. Ebersol grabbing that puck behind the net. Sorry, lost that puck early. In the middle, and it's caught by Duffy. Duffy not able to get the 1-tee off. Connor Lamb caught that in, and it comes back out. Shoveled along by Ty Story. Gets us up to Copeland. Copeland drifts in, gets around Sanford. Now their backhand high into the netting, and that'll be a face-off. 12:19 to go. JCC holding on to a 1-goal lead. Carson Torrey taking that face off, pulls that puck back to the point to Evan Salvador, and that is held on to by Zenger. Another face off to the right side of Zenger. Torrey again pulls it back. This time Kozlowski rips it, kick save. Rebound sent over to the side. Esposito picks it up, tries to move it up along the boards. Connor Lamb goes back to get it. He cycles this around Van Broecklyn, now sends it back over to the side, and out it comes. Salvaratnam sends this off the glass to keep it away from that JCC player. Ty Story brings it into the offensive end. Cameron Weinbart backhands this off the board for Connor Lamb. Lamb fires this in, goes on net save, it bounces up! Carson Murison took what was supposed to be easy, almost scored on him. "46 people, 4 more needed." Drew Blevins into the faceoff. Faceoff won by Jake Voskamp. And the Redeemers send this all the way down. No icing. Carson Barrett picks this puck up. Sends this back up along the near boards. Jake Voskamp going in after it. And coming out with it is Carson Barrett. Barrett over the blue line. Over the center line, and stopping that puck at the blue line, Asher Cabral sends this all the way back. Dylan Duffy back for it, rips this around to Mason Savage. That came out. And after it, Owen Bismarck. Bismarck picks this up. A board pass to Duffy. Duffy, nice pull behind. Off the back end, get by Voskamp. Duffy trying to get this around. Nothing. Shot. Blevins. Glove save. Murison. 10:53 to go in this game. 1 goal separates these two teams. JCC with 5, Redeemer with 4 at the inaugural Cranberry Classic. Tyler Sovey taking the faceoff against Dawson Abraham. Sovey wins the draw, pulls this back to... Oh, that should have been off. Interesting. Sanford rips that all the way around. Held in by Abrahams. Back to Sanford. Sanford gets this. No, not by. Centering pass. Shot. Block. Nice shot by Chase Brown. Nice block. Fired from the point by Adam Beatty. Gets dished into the corner. This comes out into the neutral zone. Esposito rips and dumps this in after he crosses the center line. Back to get it. Adam Beatty sends this around onto the far side, and that gets touched around Ebersol. Played back, Sanford retreats into his own zone, picks this puck up. Now coming back with it, Owen Ebersol. Ebersol sends this into the corner, trying to go to work against Jacob Brazo. Brazo fires this around. Kellen Duffy tries holding, comes in. Sovey can't keep it. Moving his puck down, Chase Brown. Brown at the hash mark, centering pass, picked off by Tyler Sovey. Sovey to Ebersol. It's a 1-on-2. Now it's a 2-on-2 as Esposito joins him. Esposito shot right at the target, and Murison saves it with his sternum. 9:42 remaining in the third period. 5-4, JCC with the lead. Charlie Gorman in for the faceoff. Puck goes back into the corner. Play by Ethan Salvaratnam. Salvaratnam sends this softly into the middle. Backhanded by Connor Lamb. Played by Hudson Kozlowski. Kozlowski trying to shake off Esposito. He's got him beat by a step. Sends that off the board to get around Gorman. But Kellen Duffy there. Duffy misplays this off his stick. Carson Torrey in there. Duffy regains possession in the corner, trying to shake Torrey, and does. Skating up, he's got Lamb making a break for it. Too much traffic, couldn't thread the needle. Carson Barrett back to pick this puck up. Skates it back behind his net. Barrett has Nick Vanderwaar keeping him on. It's passed this puck up to Gorman. Gorman loses it at the blue line. Lamb waits for everybody to come onside. Dumps this puck in. It goes right to Colton Knox, though. Knox, Lamb, Knox moves this forward up to Voskamp. Voskamp, top of the circle, backhand, and it goes off the skate of Ty Story back behind the end line. And now it makes its way to the stick of Connor Lamb. Lamb using that twig, dumps that puck in, goes off for his change. Jake Voskamp back to pick that puck up. Passes it up, and it gets redirected back for Ashton Cabral. Cabral misses it. Mason Savage in. Puts a check on. Bismarck shot. Save. Rebound. Oh, swing and a miss by Drew Blevins. Puck comes out. Neutral zone. Cameron Weinbart gets it. Rips this all the way back in, and that's an icing. Oh, Blevins almost made it. You got to wait. Call the icing. Did not give Blevins an opportunity. Are we going to face this off at center ice? Nah, they're going to treat it like the icing they called. It's a race to the face-off dot. And honestly, Blevins was maybe just a step behind the closest redeemer. And the official did not allow either one of them to skate to the line that connects the two dots to see if icing could have been waved off. Cabral from the point sends this in at the hash mark for Brown. Brown sends this across, picked up off the boards by Colton Knox, tried sending us into the middle, knocked down out of the air by Owen Van Brocklin. This puck comes out into the neutral zone. I see somebody, and it's high stick against the Royals. So I believe we'll have that at center ice or over here. Over here. So whoever just sent a chat message, hey, we're over 50, 51. Good job, everybody. Congratulations. Well, thank you. Face-off won by the Royals. D-to-D pass. Adam Beatty's got to turn around and play that puck. Sends this up to the blue line. In the neutral zone, turned over. Here's Ebersol. Winds up shot. Blocked by Jacob Brazu. Tyler Sovey almost tripped himself. Shot save made by Carson Murison. As Bailey played. So Bailey is dressed. Bailey Dalin, number 22, is dressed and he's on the bench. It's a super cool. Oh! Loose puck, the net has been dislodged. The official's going to blow the whistle to fix that net. So Bailey Dalin is ready to play. Hopefully we get to see him on the ice soon. 7 minutes to go. Hopefully, JCC still in the lead in the last 2 minutes. We'll see Bailey for at least a shift, I hope. Here comes the Redeemers. Oh, nice back check by Evan Sanford. From the point, Adam Beatty. Sanford tries sending this up, and he gives it to Sovey. Sovey feeds it to Jeeves. Jeeves back over on the side for Sovey. He loses it. Puck taken by Asher Cabral. Cabral passed it up for Jax Ackland. He couldn't get it. Now this puck pulled back in by Sovey. It's a 2-on-1. Sovey shot and diving is Mason Jeeves, but holding on to that puck, Carson Murison. He didn't want to see a rebound or a pass. 6:34 to go in this one-goal game. Tanner Esposito in for the face-off, wins the draw. From the point, shot deflected, save. Murison into the corner goes Caden Perini, centering pass, nobody there. Picked up by Connor Lamb. He rips this in deep. Comes up at the hash mark, held in by Kellen Duffy. This comes back across in the middle. Nick Vanderwire off the glass gets this into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Evan Sanford. Sanford rips this forward. Stopped by Asher Cabral. Taken away by Connor Lamb. That goes on net. Murison drops this puck down for Sam Pereira. Less than 6 minutes to go. Puck comes into the middle. Grabbed by Kellen Duffy. Duffy trying to make his way around. And we got a hand pass on the Royals. No change. On face-off in the zone. 5:45 to go in the third period. Jake Hackett taking a face-off against Drew Blevins. Hackett pulls his puck back. Asher Cabral gets it out and through. Carson Barrett back to pick this puck up in his zone. Barrett, hard pass back up to Drew. Drew plays it on his, or spins around, trying passing out forward, loses it, gives it right to Chase Brown. Cameron Weinbar with that puck from his own corner. Passes it up, stopped by Jake Voskamp. Weinbar again with it. Passes this puck up to Bismarck. Bismarck over the blue line. Shovels the puck ahead, fires it, gets deflected by Sal Rottenham. Drew Blevins on the far side trying to keep that puck away from Brown. Brown trying to push it forward and able to get that puck out. Weinbart gets it, fires it back, goes off of Sal Rottenham, and now makes its way over to Mason Savage. Savage cycles this puck around back into the neutral zone. Tries firing it forward, and it went off of somebody in the Royals bench. 4:47 to go in this third period. 5-4 JCC lead. Both of these teams going to sit down to another turkey dinner after this game. It's the Cranberry Classic. Tyler Sovey against Abrahams. Abrahams able to pull this puck back. Abrahams has the puck now. Abrahams moving forward. Sovey going over to cut off the rebound. Shot, save made. Rebound picked up. Kellen Duffy sends it to the corner. Evan Sanford picks it there. Sanford skating up at the blue line. Gets wrecked at the center line. Puck makes it over, and Ebersol was offside. He came from the wrong side of the blue line to reach over and touch that puck for the very first time. So Sanford got hit pretty good. He's used to handing out the hits. A puck knocked in deep by Ebersol goes on net. Abraham sends this up through the air. Fernhout sends this forward. Fernhout goes into the corner, centering pass, top of the point. Picked up by Kozlowski. Shot. Save made. Rebound goes into the corner. Fernhout there. Fernhout sends this back behind the net. Redeemer trying to come out with it. Pass across. Beatty. He's trying to send it in deep, and it goes into the netting. It got tipped by somebody, though, so we're going to leave it in the zone. Had Beatty sent it directly out, the faceoff would be in the neutral zone. However, it got deflected off of a JCC player's stick to stay inside the JCC zone. 3 minutes and 52 seconds remain. Tucker Copeland lining up for the faceoff against Tanner Esposito. Copeland wins. Puck goes back to Adam Beatty. Shot on net. Save made. Cameron Weinbar puts us behind the goal into the corner. Tried to get cleared out. Held in by Brazow. Cycled across. Shot through traffic. Goes into the corner. The net got moved. Zanger's trying to fix it. The official's going to come over and lend a hand. 3:35 to go in this game. 5-4 JCC lead. Drew Blevins taking a face-off against Jake Voskamp. Blevins wins, pulls his back on net. Barrett to Weinbar. Tried to get it to Bismarck. Bismarck couldn't keep it. Weinbar gives this to Barrett. Barrett sends this through the air, and it goes into the ceiling, and it's going to stay there. That puck went into the ceiling on the other side of that light fixture. You can see the ceiling has those little slits in there, filled with hockey pucks. Face-off held at the point by Brazow. Fired. Glove saves Zanger. Hey, we were just at, I can't tell if it was 57 or 67. 6-7. You know how it goes. Dawson Abraham taking a face-off against Drew Blevins. Puck goes back to the corner. Barrett fires it over to Weinbar. Weinbar sends this out into the neutral zone. Busy tried to get it. Savage has it. Hit from behind. No penalty as he takes out Abraham playing for that puck. Abrahams gets up off the ice, knocks that around Weinbar. Abrahams with it, circle, shot, goes into the body of Barrett. That gets deflected into the air, drops down at the point, held in by the Redeemer University. Shot taken by Asher Cabral, wide left, off the backboard, picked up by Weinbar. Cameron's going to skate this out with comfort and agility. Weinbar rips this all the way around for Savage. Savage not able to play that. That gets sent out into the neutral zone by Redeemer. 2.5 minutes to go in this game. Drew Blevins on the far side, puts a hit on. Puck is caught in the skates of Asher Cabral. Bismarck to Savage, shot, and it goes up and hits that netting. It was a nice play, unable to finish. .221 to go in this one-goal game. 5-4, third period. Face-off won by JCC. Van Brocklin sends that in, goes just wide. Sovey backhands it, goes into the far corner. This comes out into the neutral zone. Dump back in. Sovey avoids it so he doesn't get called for the offside. Redeemer battling, so everybody's going to work on the sideboard. Puck goes all the way across. Asher Cabral falls down as he grabs that puck and hits the netting of the face-off in the neutral zone. 2 minutes remain exactly. Jake Voskamp facing off against Tyler Sovey. Voskamp wins the draw. Puck goes back to Cabral. He sends it into the neutral zone. That gets swatted at by Mason Jeeves. Picked up near side by Sam Perea. He fires this down. Goes off of Kellen Duffy's stick. Kellen chases it down. Rips it all the way around for Owen Eversole. Eversole touches it. Does not get it out. Puck held in. The Royals with it in the slot. And that's taken away by Kellen Duffy. 1.5 minutes. Duffy moving forward. Trying to speed this up to Sovey. And some serious back checking going on by Redeemer. That's what's making this a great game. Kozlowski off the boards for Copeland. Or Brown. Drop pass, back over. Knocked out of the air by Kellen Duffy. Loose puck, Eversole coming in. Shot, empty netter, misses. Extra attacker on. 6-on-5. Puck is touched forward. Abraham's with it, leaning. Puck is in deep. Ty Story puts it out in middle. This gets sent back. And off the post! Owen Bismarck misses a goal. Final minute of play. Here's Busy with the puck. Shot, block. Savage, block. Savage, misses. Sanford, nothing. Coming back the other way. Jake Voskamp, 35 seconds. Gets us ahead to Ty Story. Shot, save. Whistle blown. Save made by Avery Zenger. And he even had a royal dive on top of him to try to push him and that puck in. Oh, it's a Dawson Abraham. He was just coming in, flying through the air, and he ran out of his flux capacitor, I guess, and ended up falling down right on top of Avery Zenger. We're going to have a face-off down in the JCC zone. 31 seconds remain. One goal separates. And we got a timeout on the Royals. Redeemer University Royals calling the first timeout of the game with 31.0 seconds to go. Check out the fan cam, huh? Look at all of the fans around the floor side, up in the warming room where dinner is going to be served. Bailey is not in. Fan can. There's the JCC or Redeemer or both crowd. There's Mom. There's Jillian Keegan. There's a bunch of other guys. All right, on the ice for JCC, we got Cameron Weinbar, Owen Bismarck, Kellen Duffy, Drew Blevins, and Carson Barrett. And that puck hits the ceiling. Kellen Duffy trying to send it down the middle, ends up hitting the ceiling. On the ice for the Royals, we've got Dawson Abraham, Chase Brown, Jacob Brazu, Asher Cabral, and I didn't see everybody. Drop pass back for Brazow, able to hold on blue line, shoots this in low. Passed out over for Cabral, shot, save made. It gets cleared up. Kellen Duffy with this puck in the corner. Cameron Weinbar over here as well. 5 seconds to go, back behind, swatted at it's on the side of the net. Dying on top, whistle blown, 2.9 seconds to go. Very difficult to score a goal with 2.9 seconds. However, it is doable. Jax Auckland coming in. Got Jackson, Ashley Cabral. Drew Blevins in to take the face-off. And they fall on top of the puck. Puck goes over, and it's cleared by JCC, and that's the game. This one ends in a victory for Jefferson Community College as they win this game by a score of 5-4. They celebrate down at their end. Redeemer will be coming back again tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Most likely I will be here. It depends on when Lowe's delivers my washer and dryer set. So, the first game of the inaugural Cranberry Classic is won by Jefferson Community College as they defeat the Redeemer University Royals by a score of 5-4. Shout out, thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, Power Play Sports, Dupree's Exterior Cleaning, Top Notch Roofing CNY.com, Glory Construction and Development, Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, Divots Restaurant and Bar. From the Soro Recreation Center in Clayton, New York. A 5-4 victory for JCC. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day.
Change score. Vitamin score. Right, it's just me.
All right.
All right, I'm out of here.
Dude, Chafin.
See you guys later.
How unreal is it watching
Oh my
Chafin?
God.
Are you sticking around for dinner? Or?
No, I gotta go. My ride's leaving. I love this. This is really sweet. I'm taking a picture. But they're probably gonna leave without me if I don't do it. Is that your music? Trying to turn up.